Good evening everyone, this is Kaifu here. I'm gonna do a video for you guys. Today's video is FoWTCG Grand Pixel World Championship held in Tokyo. On my left side we have Carlson, who's representing for Malaysia. On my right side we have Tokunaga, who's representing for Japan. I'm gonna say Tokunaga's surname because it's easy to say. It's called Keisuke, so easy for me to say, so not to butcher the name. Now both players are mulliganing at the moment. Carlson decided to stick with his hand, and Keisuke, I think he's deciding to mulligan one. Oh no, he's returning 4 instead. This must be a really bad hand. So mulligan to withdraw 4 new cards. Carlson is actually playing Little Red Riding Hood, so which is a fire deck which everyone loves, except for me. And on my right side, Keisuke, I don't know what his ruler is because he haven't showed it yet. Keisuke is using Pandora, but the problem is I don't know is it light or dark. The light one actually destroy all resonators on the field, and the dark one discard the whole opponent's hand. For me, I say the light one is more beneficial. And then Carlson's going first, tapping his ruler, producing 1 and putting the Werewolf Hunter in Black Force on the field. Back to Keisuke's turn. He tapped 1 and played Cinderella's Slippers, which destroyed the werewolf. If you wonder why, Cinderella's Slippers actually minus 400 defense and 400 attack to a resonator, and the wolf hunter is actually 300 defense. And then you're gonna wonder why the Carlson actually loses 500 life. The reason why is that the werewolf has a side effect. If this card is destroyed and he doesn't control any moon cards, he loses 500 life points. Carlson actually drew for turn already, paid 2, and then played, I think it was called a Pouncer, Moonlight Pouncer, then passed his turn. Then back to Keisuke's turn, and then he played Spirit of Despair. Spirit of Despair has a really good effect. It forces your opponent to discard 2 cards, but however, if you're controlling a ruler called Pandora, or J-Ruler's Pandora, you discard it randomly for them. So you discard 2 cards, and I think those 2 cards was actually Putting Fire, which deals 700 damage to a target player or 1000 damage to a target human. Now back to Keisuke's turn. Not Keisuke, I mean Carlson's turn. Carlson plays free and play Bloody Moon, putting the werewolf on extra 200 attack, putting it down, doing damage to Keisuke to 3,300 life points. And also Bloody Moon has an additional ability. By banishing it, you can destroy a special magic stone on the field. Now it's back to Keisuke's turn. Recover, Keisuke taps and produces another magic stone. Let's see what can Keisuke do at this moment. Keisuke pays 2 to play another Spiritual of Despair, forcing Carlson to discard his 2 remaining cards in hand. So now the disadvantage goes to Carlson with no cards in hand, but he has 1 now. But however, Keisuke has no field presence on the field, so Carlson can actually pick for damage regardless. So Carlson tap to produce a magic stone. Now they notice a life points error, so they gotta fix it right now. Originally it was 3,300, with the 700 point upcoming, putting down to 2,600 life point to Keisuke. Let's see what he's gonna do now. And back to Keisuke's turn. Keisuke draw for turn, recover, tapping, produce 1. Let's see what he's gonna do in this situation. He's paying 4 to play Chameleon on the field. Chameleon is a vampire card. What it actually does is when it comes to play, destroy a non-vampire resonator. And Carlson actually attempted to actually activate Putting Fire, but he couldn't because it's a normal spell, which is a chance spell, so you can't use it as an instant, and they discover what's wrong with it. Also, let's back to Chameleon. Chameleon actually has another ability. If your ruler is the vampire, if you destroy the human, you gain control of it. Back to Carlson's turn, producing 1 magic stone from Little Red Riding Hood, playing Putting Fire, dealing 700 damage to to Keisuke, putting him down to 1,900 life points. Now, Carlson's thinking what he can do with one card in hand. Carlson's actually used the Bloody Moon ability to destroy a special magic stone, destroying the blue and green magic stone. And back to Keisuke's turn. Keisuke draw for his turn, produce one. Let's see what he can do in this situation. Looks like he's about to attack, but let's see what he can do. He's gonna attack him directly. Attack Carlson directly, I mean. Putting Carlson down to 2,700 life point. Paying 2. He's gonna summon something? No, he's gonna set a standby face down. I don't know what that standby is, but let's hopefully we find out. Back to Carlson's turn. Producing one. Oh, playing the Golden Dragon on the field. Golden Dragon is currently sitting on 2,000 attack point. And you'd be wondering why. Oh, before I explain that, Keisuke actually played Light of Hope. Light of Hope, what it does is that it's a standby card triggers when your 2,000 life point or lower. Putting attacking resonate on the field on the top opponent's on the top of the deck. Resonate cannot attack until end of turn, so blocking the battle phase. Now I'm explaining the Golden Dragon now. What the Golden Dragon does is actually gains 200 attack point for each Firestone on the field, on his side of the field. And currently there's 6 Firestone, putting on 2,000 attack point. The original stat is 800, 1,200 defense. Now back to Keisuke's turn. Keisuke is in deep trouble at the moment because he knows that Golden Dragon is on top of the deck. Now he's in a situation that he has to finish the opponent this turn or somehow defend from the Golden Dragon. Now Keisuke is a really sticky situation at the moment. One attack from the Golden Dragon is game over. So Keisuke is producing one. Let's see what he can do. Paying 2 to activate Dreams of Juliet. Dream of Juliet has 3 abilities, but you can choose one of them. He chooses the one to draw a card. The other 2 abilities destroy an addition card on the field, and the other one remove a resonator from the game, then put it back to the owner's field. But however, you control Juliet and Romeo on the field, you can choose up to 3 of the abilities instead of 1. What can Keisuke do in this situation? There's really limit what he can do, to be honest. All he can do is just attack and hopefully survive. Attacking directly to Carlson, putting him down to 1,900 life point, I believe. Yep, 1,900 life point. Back to Carlson's turn. Typing his rule to produce one. Paying 6 to play the Golden Dragon, putting him down to 2,200 attack point. Oh, Keisuke just played a instant spell card. That spell card is actually what's it called? I think Blood Sucking Impulse. What it actually does is target a vampire on the field and use that attack point vampire deal damage to a resonator. After that, you gain half of the damage life point. So 800 attack point from Camellia. So he will gain half of that life point, so 400 in total. So putting it back down up to 2,300 life points, and Golden Dragon is only swinging for 2,200 attack points, and swinging down to 100 life point left in remaining. Now they're discussing what's happening because due to communication issue, they can't actually do much because Carlson is from Malaysia and Keisuke is from Japan. So communication issue. Not only that, the cards they're using are from different language. Keisuke is using Japanese cards, and Carlson is actually using English cards. So that's the issue from here. So now they're just explaining what's going on, what happened, why did Keisuke survive. But even even Keisuke does survive in this from this attack. I don't think he can do much next turn because even he destroys the Golden Dragon have another additional ability. What it actually does is, if it somehow dies and goes to the graveyard, Carlson can actually sacrifice 3 Fire Magic Stone to resurrect it from the graveyard. And not only that, Keisuke can't block it because the Golden Dragon is flying. Because it's flying, it's really impossible to hit unless Keisuke has a flying resonator of his own to block that Golden Dragon from going through. Even he does that, it doesn't matter because Carlson can even draw into a Thunder and finish the game off, or attack with the Golden Dragon. It's one or the other. Keisuke doesn't have a really good, not in a good situation at the moment. Yes, Keisuke did actually drop his opponent's hand, but however, he took in so much damage. Whatever he gained doesn't matter at this point, because if the life point goes to 0, it goes to 0. You can't do much about it. So Keisuke can read the translation of Golden Dragon. You see he can get rid of it, but apparently he just found out that if you get rid of it, he can just resurrect it back. So you can't actually do much in this situation. Because I'm assuming he can J-activate, swing, put Pandora on the field, and Pandora's if it's light version, it destroys everything on the field. If it's light, if not, then it's over. Keisuke is actually scooping the game up, so passing the game to Carlson. Carlson's in the lead at the moment with 1 game in the lead, and we're going to game 2, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.